Lominsons are sworn to strive, till sea swallows all. And swallow all it would have had Leviathan prevailed. That we still strive now, we owe in no small part to you. Not for the first time, you have delivered Limsa Lominsa from the wrath of a primal. Never has our nation known a stouter ally. On behalf of my people, I give you my humblest thanks.
It's kind of short.
It is meet that I give thanks to old Mistbeard, too, for his fine solution. Whatever else he may have been, 'tis clear he was a resourceful soul. Would that I had a man like him in my service.
Before I set foot in these lands, I had no inkling that the people of Eorzea contended with such mighty foes. Suffice it to say, their existence came as something of a shock, as did the idea that they could be defeated. This experience has served to remind me of the vastness of the world, and the boundless potential of man. Though I am but a refugee in this realm, I would fain be of use to you in your fight. Know that I am tutored in one of the foremost combat arts of the Far East. It may seem outlandish to the Eorzean eye, but should any of your people care to learn, I would be pleased to initiate them.
And I will see to it that they are grateful. I have no doubt that your knowledge and skills will serve us well. Besides, your art is not so outlandish as you think. Would you not agree, Master Thancred?
Naught escapes your searching eye, Admiral. Few are privy to this information, but Limsa Lominsa is home to a certain secret fraternity. Its members are trained in a form of combat, not unlike your own. By my judgment, it should not be beyond such individuals to adapt to the techniques I witnessed you employing with such admirable deftness.
I am heartened to hear this. I too noted a kinship between your style and mine own, though it seemed to me that you fought differently in the beginning.
I suppose I did. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Though you may labor to believe it, Thancred was once something of a scoundrel who fraternized with the criminal class in these parts.
Yestola! You jest, of course.
But for a chance encounter with Alphino's grandsire, he might never have left Limsa Lominsa, or received an education in Sharlayan, or taken up his post in Uldar, which is where he trained in the blade, lest you wonder.
Minfilia, please!
It would seem there is more to you than meets the eye, Master Thancred.
Lady Yugiri, I am told that you and yours came to Eorzea seeking permanent resettlement, and that many domins have since been engaged as frontier hands at Revenant's Toll. Morderna is many things, but a place of refuge it is not. Know that I would like nothing better than to furnish your people with a new home here on Lominsan soil. Alas, racked by instability as we are, our nation is in no fit state to take you in. Yet I'll not have it said that we turned a blind eye to your suffering. Until such time as we can do more, I pledge to send provisions.
We are in your debt, Admiral. I realize that it scarce qualifies as repayment, but if it please you, I shall set about sharing my martial knowledge with your people at once.
You wished a word in private.
The better not to spoil the festive mood. History repeats itself, Admiral. As the kobolds did before them, the Sahagin resorted to summoning their god over a territorial feud. They acted in self-preservation. It may be that the Sahagin initiated this particular clash, but how it begins does not interest me so much as how it ends.
I have not forgotten our conversation, Y'shtola. I am aware that man bears part of the blame for the Primal's existence. Nor am I ignorant of the Sahagin's reason for acting. They sought to secure a place to breed and multiply that their kind might survive. Self-preservation, as you say. But we have as much right to live and thrive as they. If our own survival is threatened, are we to lay down our arms and welcome oblivion? Nay.
And so you kill, that you might live. Yet if living is a right, then that right belongs to all peoples, be they men or beastmen.
I'll not deny your reasoning. But when a storm gathers, it falls to me to see my people safely through it. That is my duty, and I shall do it.
As must we all, Admiral. Stay the course, then. But know that it will lead to no good end.
Man has ever put himself first and foremost. To justify his actions, he clads himself in the armor of righteousness, though it be a fancy of his own making. In this, mayhap the Garleans and we Domans are not so different.
True, the Garleans, even though they seem like the evil people, they actually want to
Eorzea
be.
has become as a raging
They're
sea.
doing the exact same
If
thing.
we are
Their
to
version
keep
of
our
peace is
heads
just
above the
different.
waves,
People
we
disagree,
cannot
that's all.
scruple to drown the man next to us. When hopes of coexistence founder, strength must determine who has the greater right to live.
True. Oh, I was gonna play racing again. I'm too busy, just so addicted to Final Fantasy. I can't compete. Like, especially this 60-hour game play through World Final Fantasy. What's the level 90 weapon? Level 90. You can go up to level 90. I thought it's level 80 you could go to. Skip it. Yeah, let's get that. I don't care about written dialogues. I mean, speaking dialogues. They're talking?
I have been reflecting
talking.
upon the events which took
Nice.
place during our visit to Vilbrand. If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo, though I cannot well explain the how of it. It would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan.
Yeah.
And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed. There exists a legend which tells of souls who
Good
are reborn
research.
upon the
Gotta
cusp
give
of
that
each
to me,
umbral
Billy.
of
That's good
calamity,
research.
that they
You said
might
you had
stay
to
the
go
encroaching
and
darkness.
see the Echo for itself, but that was smart research.
To most,
Good
it is but a
research.
fairy
Pull
tale.
out. I'll give you
Yet
that.
recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo? Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time. For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight. With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long. Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend. Is Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady. It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be. 'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
Magic, okay.
12 preserve.
12%.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
He's a dick.
It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Let's go. Maelstrom. Right, I need to do some... No, I tell you what, let's go recommend. You know what? I wish they speed up the spell speed thing a bit. Not the spell speed as in like, I know what spell speed is. Spell speed is that loading speed, the red bar. That's spell speed. But I wish they like speed up the actual cast timers. There's no talkie, so I got a skill. Cheaper just goes. Skip it. Oh, you gotta jump over, come on.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well. Ul'dah, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over.
I think I missed something.
Ul'dah is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Ul'dan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Ul'Dan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers, while more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry.
Those little guys just march. They don't actually...
The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
There you go. That's interesting. Okay. I remember saying the one time Final Fantasy graphics is bad, but it's actually alright. It's weird. You have to get used. Like, if you're coming from Black Desert, it's kind of like you would actually say, oh, Final Fantasy graphics is straight up bad, but it's actually pretty good. It's just they limited it, so I mean, the developers of Black Desert knew what they're doing, so, but with Final Fantasy it's kind of a different story. What is that? Yeah. Wait, what? So I just saw money to cash in the bag. Crime okay here. Why did he nuts? Okay. Do you be looking cool? So I don't get it. Trees, Ice Spear, and... Okay. What's this? Come on. Oh my gosh, that actually looks cool. What do you exchange it for? Is this where you have to sign in for the company? I think there's a company stuff. I've actually did I actually exchange it? Like, really? I actually exchanged it? Oh, okay. Oh gosh. I didn't know I had those. So I don't know what this mirror wall and diamond does and stuff like that. Then wave harpoon and stuff. I'm not sure what that is at, but okay, fair enough. I mean, I do like the dragoon gear. I want to give the because I like the cape. I like the cape. The cape's cool. Oh, Tree Dom TV. Hello. I didn't even notice you there. No, where is it, body? Let's see what this is like. I mean, it's a bit too heroic, but you know. Looks like a right hero. Yeah. Not gonna lie, but I still prefer the Draken more. But I'll keep that gear though. It's alright gear. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. It's actually not bad. Wait, what did you say? What am I doing? Skip there. Where do you have to go? Oh, right there. Jesus Christ, dude. Stop doing that, come on. Oh, there we go. am I going? What? Okay, you have to go inside. I need stuff, right? Jeez, that is a terrible state he's living in. Oh, I see. Oh, you go inside here. Get it already? Oh, no one. More? Okay. Ah, one, two. Oh, this was a bit strong. Go away! Go, 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 go! This is what happens when you keep tapping X, 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 X. Sorry, it's not X. I'm not playing on the Xbox. People say it's long cutscenes and stuff, or like it's pretty slow at the beginning and stuff, but I don't think they ever heard of skip. I don't skip. The only things I'm not going to skip is talking dialogue, so I'm just going to skip everything else there. Or anything that's not talking or any action scenes or anything, nah, I'm just gonna skip it. So I search for stones to reaction. Yo, Ellie. Skip it. Nah, why are you resuming me? Wait, why are you stalking me? Stop stalking me. What level am I? I'm level 51, aren't I? Why can't I find it? Ah, wait, Materium Album. Where on earth is he? Ah, there you go, Armslander, Jesus Christ. No, it isn't it? No, he got that. Oh no, I was just gonna buy it. I was just gonna buy it. Oh crap. Is there a maximum amount you can, tools you can have? What the hell just happened? What have I done? Oh, wow. Oh, he's done. Oh wait, is that what it is? Yeah, I prefer the Thunderbolt one. Oh, you got the strip, okay.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the Calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated.
Ah, yes.
Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji? But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Yeah.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own. independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Oligon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Oligon inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation. Destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Yes, it does. No, they're all level 50 gears.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
Alright, so this primal is actually...
The Twelveswood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
You have my thanks. Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelveswood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Lord Ramor. Yep, it did. Oh, what's this place? I really see what's this place. No, it's nothing. I thought you could go all the way down. You really want to attack me? Oh, okay. Ah! No, I didn't. Oh, there's a fight there? Okay. 5 minutes 60. I'll do this fight there. What do I do that? I'm gonna deal with this guy. Oh, wrong one.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding. Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflict have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much, not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Whether mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Well, he's given a choice, so...
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
he wants to fight. Oh, yeah. What? Wait, what? He's probably dead anyway. Probably died from bleeding damage.
Thine order betrays thee, servant.
Wait, what do you want to? Wait, what? Oh my gosh, no! Stop it! Stop it! There it is! There we go! Yeah, I might as well do face. Don't do that cutscene again, please. Over 46, over 47, over 47. Stop it, touching me, please. Stop it, touching me. Stop it, stop touching me. Please stop touching me. Oh, it's level sync. Oh, you didn't sync level. Level 47. Level 47 is level sync. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go there. Need a freaking like, okay. What's in here? You know what I might as well do? Just do side quests. Just do side quests. Do side quests. Wait, just do some side quests. There's leaves. Oh, there's no quests. Oh, there is what? Oh, fuck you. Yeah, go that way. Jesus Christ. Oh, actually. Hey, I need to gain knowledge from them. Well, this is knowledge. what? There you go. Huh? What? Okay. Oh, you go over there. What is this place? Hello there, quest. Yeah, look, it's a chocobo, 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 chocobo. Yeet. 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 Oh, you stunned me. Back to you. How do you like that? You don't like being stunned, do you, Mrs. Sill? Ah. Oh, it's there. Okay. That's good. Very wise of you, Mrs. Sub. As I... Oh, one more. One more. Full body. Jesus Christ, what's this? Fucking Ghost in the Shell vibe here. You've been shocking though. What, I'm liking the music. Liking the music. I escaped that. At least I escaped that. That's good. It's better to keep moving around just in case any attacks come to be more alerted. What's going on? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That did nothing. Why did I do that? Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh, someone save me! Oh, someone. Oh, right. This. Sorry, I thought someone was trying to drain my house. Thanks for the heals. You healers are doing a great job to keep me alive. Oh my god. I'm liking the music.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
I guess that's what you call a generous god.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
He basically just took out his form and just went to another realm of his own. I always say he was. Oh, I might as well go to thingy to. No, go away. There we go. There you go. I prefer winning my choker, but I don't like flying. Why do you all keep attacking me? I'm not doing anything to you. So to be fair, this slave one of some of their people. So let's be honest, I don't know how to write to you. Oh man, that guy did a good job keeping me alive though in that battle. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, but I would have been dead if no one helped me. But that's the healers. You know what? The reason why I'm like, oh yeah, okay, let's be honest. Healers are meant to do it, but the thing is, a lot of healers don't do it. They don't look after people properly. They don't look after their DPSs. And I have to commend healers for every time a healer actually like protects me. I have to commend it. I have to. Hello there, gentlemen. Oh, why can't you teleport here? Okay, that's good. So for 186 gil, yeah. There's me saying, oh yeah, I don't want to teleport, I don't like teleportation, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep teleporting. It's because I can't be bothered traveling now. If you can teleport, you might as well teleport. You know, you might as well do it. it do be taking a while to get into the main Heavensward. Well, obviously everything always takes a long time.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramuh made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one, yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Wait, can I? Oh, wait. Vesper Bay after. Oh, no! Don't. I don't want to go Vesper Bay. No, I want to edit something. There we go. So whenever I want to do a backflip, I just do it down here. Like this. You're...
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
There's actually more talking dialogue in this, in Heavensward.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
Ah. That reminds me of
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl,
does that really happen, or is it
bearing
just
the
that?
very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting. And in the claws of a Sahagin, no less. But
if mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
No, that's okay.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Materia is a bit like it's just like Black Desert crystals. That's what materia is. No, I don't really need it. Oh, how do you fly here? Yeah, what? Come on, I want to get high enough to go. Dead already? Not dead. I would own a freaking massive pet dragon. I'll own a small one. Oh yeah, sure to talk about. Oh man, those things are way too big, man. It's ridiculous. play. Oh gosh, it's 2 hours. Okay, I'll play probably another hour of this and go through it. Determination, tenacity, skill speed. Not really bothered, but. Lanoskea! Alpha Lord, where's your sister? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. What do I have to do now? Woo! Upper or lower? Not the upper decks, don't the upper decks. I do not want the upper decks. I don't need the upper decks. Oh, actually, yeah, I meant to go here, okay. Did it look like it on the map? It looked like it was down. Oh, not good moment. already there. They somewhere else. Where is that? Okay. What's this? Airship landing. That's where you meant to go. That's where you meant to go. Ay, that's a bit pricey, isn't it? There you go. No, I might as well sell some stuff. Not too much stuff. Damn it! It should be anywhere. I could go to anywhere. Potion. Ether, don't need ether. High ether, don't need high ether. Potion of intelligence, I don't really care about that. Whatever this is, I don't care. High potion strength, I don't want that. Potion, don't need that. High strength, don't need that. High potion wine, that's fine, don't need that. Comfort, don't need that. Chocolate, I need that. Armor shoes, don't need that. Let's say ticket. Yeah, I don't really need that. Basically, anyone else, so I don't need that. Heavens material, I don't need that. Material, don't need that. Paint I want paint. Paint is what I need. This don't need that, or don't need that. High potion, max potion. I need I want nah, wait, I saw it after. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Super potion, I'll think about that. That's okay. Oh yeah, that's like really important thing, you probably tell that. But that's good, don't do that, don't do that, Phoenix down. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really care. I swear you can't. I don't know what the hell is going on with this Phoenix down thing. I don't know if you use it on a person or something. I don't know. Max potion, super potion. I'm gonna have a look because I don't know where's the max potion. I think it's sold out because so many people have used it. Oh, no, super potion is good. I should sell the super potion. I mean max potion. Super potion is what I need. Anyway, no, door! Go there. Okay, sort. Why should you just sort automatically so you have to go and do bits? What the hell's that? You know what? I'll save up. I'll just save up more to and then eventually buy it. I'll try to say before like 100 kills again. And then oh my gosh, I'm so tired. At least I had to have a nap. After playing like this, at least I had to have a nap. I just didn't feel like playing racing games. I felt like playing Final Fantasy more. Oh, another one of this. Okay, interesting. What do you have to sell? Is it the same thing? It's the same thing. Okay. I need to calm down. My mic is you know, I'm being close to my mic, and you know, when I speak very loudly, it would just be too loud. You know, too loud. Oh, to meet Alpha Nord is freaking. Tanalan, 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 tanalan. Ah, that's the wall. Oh, the hustling strip somewhere. Yep, hustling strip. The hustling strip. I'm glad I got further into this game and literally pushed on playing it. Honestly, I quit so many times. I thought, oh, I'll copyright playing this, and I just literally just keep pushing on, playing it. To be fair, it's actually worth it. It's actually worth. However, I mean, you know, like I said, the other stories, freaking Realm Reborn, that was a fucking disappointment. Fuck that game, honestly. I am but hugely disappointed with Realm Reborn. Why doesn't it go back? Okay, can I get to the juicy parts now? I'm getting bored of going to person and talking about absolute whatever. What about recruiting for whatever? Oh no, don't tell me. Oh no, not here. Oh my gosh, there's potential recruits in this place. Oh my gosh. It's nothing but amazing. The worst place to do this quest. Oh my gosh. I literally had to focus the crap out of this map. Hey, your fellow friends. Not sure why I went all the way around, but okay. Puppy! Teleportation technique. Hanzo of the Salamander. Well, I'm just sounding weird. I'm being random now. I'm so weird, honestly. I don't know why I'm just making random freaking comments. It's because I'm bored of this quest. This quest is dry. Yeah, hey, missions and stuff like that. Is that a bit silly? I don't care. I just get on with the juicy parts. There? The hill? The hill? No, I want to go to the hustling strip. Let me go to the hustling strip. But yeah, I'm not being level 52 yet. Yeah, this is speed. I thought he was going to speed though.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold...
Ah.
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'Dan law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing? Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
This is so similar to how into actual life, like how people suffer from these problems. This is so relatable.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Whoa, dollar! Okay, let's get here. How long we got? Okay, 20 minutes and then I'll get a 50. I might keep to playing each game like 3 hours at max, if anything. I don't play too long, like 6 hours. The one game is just kind of... Yeah, I'll probably get that. That's actually right. Maybe not that. No.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitegrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait? Halone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Sure. Oh wait, what? There's so much to go through here, but you can't. You need to complete a certain quest in this series. What? Go to fly it? Yeah. What was that about? Yeah, I'm gonna try to bypass it. Not that I can anyway, but... Hey, I just did. Oh, I did. What is this place? Ah. Hey guys, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Can I go through? Oh, okay. I can't. Alright. Nah, I'll just fly up. No, you gotta go to the big there. I remember this guy. They get a lot more damage than I thought. Ah, take that, I actually beat you. How'd you like that? I remember I struggled against you. Haha.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Alright, I'll probably get